How the fuck do so many people think that there aren't dual types? I actually have a point where I have an upcoming challenge that I'm working on that I'm considering doing. I'm still trying to figure out if it'll work. That is going to be in Generation 1, and in it, I have a moment where I literally just open up my Pokemon. I'm like, look, dual type, this one's dual type, so is this one, and this one. Why do people think that there aren't dual types in Gen 1? It's loaded with them. One of the fucking starters is dual type. Bulbasaur is poison and grass. Charizard is flying and fire. Gen 1 was buggy as hell. Yeah, it had a ton of bugs. But...
Yeah, it had Weedle, Caterpie.
Nah. Didn't have any good bugs. Okay, hold on. Scyther and Pinsir. Alright,
Beedrill.
Joe Peckham. Beedrill sucked.
The Beedrill, it got better.
I'm sure in later games it got better. In Gen 1, it was crap. I used it.
Yeah. I had done a bug-only run of Sun a while ago. I used Butterfree through the entire thing, and it was because it got Quiver Dance in a later generation that I was like, oh yeah, this is actually viable now, or viable. Is that word, like, able to be pronounced both ways? Or is it just one unanimous way?
I have only ever heard viable, but now that you say it, I'm actually not sure. I'm sorry, did I just get ambushed by a sparrow?
Yes.
It's not that intimidating.
Those shadows that all hail. But no, those shadows that move along the ground are indications that a flying Pokemon is going to come down if you interact with it.
Huh. Okay. God, I love the sound effect for Fake Out. Just that visceral slap across the face.
Mm-hmm.
Viable is the correct way, but whatever. Yeah.
And Kong says viable.
Is it really viable? I have always heard viable. Huh.
The official dictionary that pops up on Google says viable.
Is it Webster?
I don't know.
Because Webster's got a lot of dumb shit in it. I don't know if I'd go with Webster.
I'm looking at the phonetic pronunciation, and I think I know the phonetic alphabet. It's got an I with a little tilde above it, and I think I is pronounced E.
God,
But
I
with the
is
tilde
pronounced
above
E
it.
is the most English thing I've ever heard. Oh, it's just pronounced wrong. We have another
Webster-
letter for it, but we just don't use that letter for it.
Webster also says viable.
Yeah, I always said viable.
Dictionary.com says viable.
Pretty Wing, did you rip its wing off? I guess. It's not so pretty now that it's soaked with blood. The I with the dash thing over is pronounced I, like eyeball.
Thank you.
Oh, hey, Joe's evolving. I forgot he was evolving soon.
Thanks for teaching me about the phonetic alphabet.
That's why you come to the show, everybody. Learning about the phonetic alphabet.
Hell yeah.
Phonetic alphabet and Sonic Underground.
The so-called long English vowels are pronounced the same as the names of the letters. Nice. So if there was an E with a line over it, it would be pronounced E?
I don't know.
I guess I'm more so asking Sosa notes.
Ah. Now, I know Joe told me that when I fully evolve this thing, I'm gonna really like it. That, or he's just scamming me into keeping him on the team longer. Either way, I want to see his final evolution, so I'm gonna evolve him.
It does have a pretty neat gimmick going for it, and I think you'd probably like the appearance of it. Oh yeah, Rufflet.
Can I get like a mod of Pokemon games where the only thing that's changed is 1, instant text, and 2, every time Sand Attack is used, it plays that voice clip of Dale yelling Pocket Sand? I know you like Drowsy. What's your opinion on Hypno? I like them. They're tied for my favorite. I don't have a strong preference between the two, much like how I don't have a strong preference between coughing and wheezing.
I mean, I don't like coughing. It's hard on my lungs.
But wheezing, that's where it's at.
That's where it's at.
But Weed Zing, that's where it's at.
Oh, Susanotes is an English and entomology teacher.
Ah!
That's neat.
Ah! In what country? Powers flying up moves. I am illiterate today, guys.
You still are if you said powers flying up moves.
Yeah, that's the second time I intentionally
you were
said
repeating it. Okay, got it.
Yes.
All right.
I know that. It's in the book.
Damn it.
Right, it's that. No, it's that. And that. And then that. Why did they have to make it so weird to switch things?
Trying to make a convenient question mark.
Who do you think is going to win the King of the Ring tournament? For a second, I misread that as KOTOR.
Me
and
too.
Like,
I thought so too.
I was like, what? There's a KOTOR tournament. And I'm like, wait a minute. KOTOR doesn't have multiplayer. And I'm like, oh, King of the Ring. God, I'm stupid. Who's going to win the King of the Ring? I misread that as Ontario Dance. What is wrong with me today? I can't read today, everybody. It's okay. I swear I'm not having a mental break. Who's gonna win King of the Ring? I would need to have the list of wrestlers in front of me. I looked at the bracket earlier, but I forget it now. Like, I remember some. But I need to really think about it. I'm really happy that King of the Ring is back, though, because I'm a big King of the Ring fan, so. I really want to play KOTOR on the show someday, because I love that game. I used to play KOTOR and KOTOR 2 in the, in high school a lot. Coughing and wheezing make me choke.
I like that joke.
That's good. I like that. I can dig it.
Sucker.
Na 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 na. See, you made the wrestling reference this time.
Yeah, I was aware that it was a wrestling reference. However, I do not know anything further past that.
You don't know Booker T?
I've only heard tell of him from A, you, and B, Little Karibo during his old marker mark stuff.
Awesome. Booker T's awesome. Metapod called for help. But no one's friends with Metapod. Oh, shit.
No, poor Metapod.
Oh, shit. A Metapod. Chat pulling through on the commentary for me.
Someone just commented saying they just came from the Yamaha video.
Like the keyboards?
Mm-hmm.
Yamaha. Actually, hold on. Isn't my audio interface a Yamaha?
Can I beat Pokemon Silver with just one Yamaha keyboard?
Yeah. I'm using a Yamaha right now. Yamaha. I never remember the name because it's awful. Yamaha MG12XU. That's the name of my audio interface. You came
to those
my
of you
audio
who don't
interface.
know much about me, I like to pick on misspellings of words, and it's not meant to be a jab towards anybody. I just like looking at words and making fun of them.
Yeah, it's just funny. But I hope you liked the Yamcha video. Would you do another Let's Play through of Tactics Ogre? No, but it's funny you say that. I'm actually planning one day on doing Tactics Ogre Let Us Cling Together, which is the SNES one. But we're doing the PSP remake, which is even better. That added like a bunch of Final Fantasy Tactics-esque skill building with like job points and stuff. It's really cool. And I'm probably doing that playthrough with Fatima someday. In fact, if you like that playthrough, watch my playthrough that I'm still doing of Fell Seal Arbiter's Mark. It's very much that kind of game. Okay, this fucking sucks. I just want to catch this goddamn Metapod, and it keeps calling things. I'm running. Fuck this. This sucks. That is so annoying. Netball? More like net
You could
lol.
probably just toss a netball at it when it's at full health, and it won't call for help.
Probably.
Also, I think if you inflict a status effect, it won't call for help. That, or it has to be a very specific one, like sleep.
I need, like, Thunder Wave or something.
I agree with what It's Trixie says in the chat. SOS is a really good concept for chaining, but the fact that you can't control it makes it a huge pain.
Ali, Andrade, Apollo Crews, Baron Corbin, Murphy, Cedric, Alexander, Cesaro, Chad Gable, Drew McIntyre, Elias, Miz, Kevin Owens, Ricochet, Sami Zayn, Samoa Joe, Sean Bednar. I would need to have the actual tournament bracket up in front of me, I'd say. So that, like, I can, you know, see who's against who's on what sides of it and everything, because I like to predict the whole tournament. My track record for predicting tournaments is actually really good. Also, I got paralyzed because life is shit.
Now you can't call for help.
Oh no. This whole channel is a cry for help.
Charlie says you sort of can control SOS. There is an item that makes them SOS basically every turn. It's called the Adrenaline Orb. You can buy them in stores. But it doesn't make an SOS call guaranteed to occur.
Why would I want them to do it more? I want them to fuck off with it.
As I said earlier, by SOS chaining, you can get Pokemon with better natures with their hidden ability, or make them have an increased chance of being shiny.
I'm definitely not doing that.
Yeah, the longer you can keep an SOS chain going for some hardcore players or like people looking for vanity, that's when the Adrenaline Orbs come into effect.
I never understood the appeal of shinies.
And also, Charlie mentioned the 1% encounters. There are some Pokemon that can only appear during SOS battles with very specific Pokemon.
Yay, we put the stupid Pokemon in the bag and now I'm getting assaulted by Joe. By Discount Joe.
It's a good thing you got healed.
Yup. Because otherwise I'd be sending a bird out against Pikachu. Bite him! Eat his head!
Joe bite him?
Yeah, that one.
That's a lot of emotes.
What is? Do I recognize any of those? No. No, I don't. Yay, I survived! Yeah, I actually won. I got static, of course. I fucking hate fighting Pikachu.
Do you have, like... I was gonna say, like, something like non-flashbacks after the Platinum Challenge? You just don't want to see any more Pikachu ever again?
No, it's just I hate fighting shit that has static.
Mm.
Acid Spray.
So that is...
Maybe.
It always lowers special defense upon it landing.
Yeah, harshly lowers special defense. I don't think
So
I'm really
it's
gonna get a
like,
whole lot of use out of that on him.
Maybe. It's your only offensive poison move right now.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't realize it also does damage. Never mind, I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna replace Harden. Okay, well, he just got a lot better. For some reason, I was registering that as something like Screech.
Yeah, it has a secondary effect a lot like Metal Sound, but it also does damage.
He's switching to the bird. The
People are
owl.
talking about their first shinies. Shiny Zubat is a very common one, I've noticed.
I don't know what my first shiny was. I don't remember.
I think my first shiny was a shiny Scyther, and I think I've told this story before, but it was in Fire Red. I was in the Safari Zone looking for a Scyther, but as a kid, I had this weird idea that female Pokemon were inferior to males, because, of course, prior to, I guess, puberty, you would have, or I had that mentality, so I was being an idiot. But I noticed when I was in the Safari Zone looking for this Scyther, I turned my head away from the screen for a second, looked, there was a Scyther. It had different colors, I wasn't sure what was going on, but it was female. I caught it, evolved it into Scizor, still didn't know what it was, I was like, weird. And then I traded it away, the first person that wasn't my brother, who I normally trade a Pokemon with. I was on a vacation in Egypt with my family, on like a road trip kinda out into the desert, and one of the other kids of the families that was on that same trip had Fire Red Leaf Green, so I traded with him. I gave him that shiny Scyther and never saw it again.
Huh. And little did you know, he grew up to be a Let's Player as well and is talking about the story to this day. that
Boy, I
some
hope so.
idiot gave him a shiny.
I just hope that Scizor is doing well.
And that Let's Player's name is Mah-Dry-Bread.
Santa's Deli Bird.
Oh my god, what a twist!
That's my other name.
I can't break that right now. Shiny Platinum Cricketune. Ah. Recommend a really good Stevie Richards feud. All of them, because he's the best. His tag team stuff with Raven is really good in ECW, though, if you're looking for some good classic Stevie stuff. Or maybe you could watch Stevie Richards versus Sabu. That's a match that a lot of old ECW guys said that's kind of when they stopped bullying Stevie so much as being the young guy in the locker room. He really showed the rest of the locker room in that match against Sabu that he could wrestle. So there you go. There's some wrestle advice. Go look up Sabu versus Stevie Richards. Good match. Fuck you, youngster didn't check your name.
He's actually a rising star. Disliked
sure.
the video.
Yeah, sure, he's totally a rising star.
Most people's first shiny would be right.
Oh, I don't count that.
Yeah, that is
That
like an
doesn't count.
introduction
Yeah.
to what shiny Pokemon could be.
Yeah, that doesn't count. Now, if you get a shiny Magikarp, that's awesome, because isn't that golden?
Yes. It was the first shiny Pokemon to appear in the anime before shiny Pokemon even existed.
Yeah.
I believe that grass below that cliff you're on can have Bagon and Salamence, though I'm not sure if that's in this game or in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. I know it was in Ultra, but I don't know if it was also in this.
So, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, and Black and White 2, is it literally the same world?
Black and White 2 is the same world, but takes place a few years later, kind of like what Gold and Silver did with Kanto.
Okay.
But Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon is just a remake of Sun and Moon with a couple of extra characters.
Okay. Also, I originally misread that as Crab Baller.
Crab Baller!
Would be so much better of a name.
So what type do you think this is?
Water and... I mean, it's got berries on its hand, so either fighting or grass.
Okay.
Is it gonna be like fucking ground and flying?
It's gonna be Dragon.
Oh. Dragon Fairy.
Dragon Fairy. Duh.
Alright, that's our first catch of the episode. Crab Brawler.
So, I wouldn't invest a whole lot of time in trying to get this to evolve, because it does evolve, but you can't make it evolve until really, really late game, right before you fight the Elite Four.
Oh.
And it's stupid. I sunk a lot of time in leveling one of these up my first time playing because I really liked what it was about. But I had to wait till like level 39 to evolve it.
Make sure I'm getting this name right. There you go. First name is on the chat. Boom. There you go. You're in the game. I want to see the summary of this thing. Hey, Orbital Buzzsaw. Okay, so it's fighting type, not even water. That's odd.
Mm-hmm.
Bubble, Rock Smash, Leer. And his stats are bad? What level is it?
The only thing it's got going for it is attack. It's decent right now for attack stat, but everything else is pretty bad. And unfortunately, you got timid nature, so it's
Well,
it's got lowered attack.
welcome to the box! See you, Charlie. Bad attack nature is a killer. Yeah, that seems like it's not going to be a worthwhile investment. Sorry.
Not at all. It does have Iron Fist, which is interesting because it buffs punching moves by about 20%.
That's cool. I could have called it Little Mac. Don't be sorry, I'm just glad I have a spot in the playthrough somewhere. Yep. Your name's on screen, aside from just the on-screen chat. Trainer tips. You can get experience when you fight. That concludes this trainer tip.
Send out your beasts to fight other beasts.
CK2 is tomorrow, right? Yeah.
It buffs punching moves. Yeah, that's what I said.
Yes.
I ain't stutter.
Box warming is a valuable skill. I agree. Oh, level 3 Metapod? What the fuck? Why is it
It's like
level
in
3?
Pokemon Yellow where you can run into level 6 Pidgeotos.
I was just thinking, like, why level 3 all the way out here?
Because this is just looping around to the first route.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I don't know where anything is because it forces me into, like, it is just constantly forcing me to just follow the arrow, so I don't ever end up exploring and memorizing the place like I would with other Pokemon
really
games.
much to explore, to be fair.
Yeah.
There was a cave that you could have explored back in that meadow where you found Nebby.
Oh, I didn't even notice
not
it.
A whole lot was there.
Yeah, I didn't even see it.
Because it was leading you down a specific path. There was actually another path off to the bottom left that you just didn't bother exploring, which is fine. Again, not much was lost.
Do you think they're ready for me? I don't know. Am I healed? Let me check. Not healthy. I need to go heal.
Maybe you can talk to Lily and she'll heal?
Just want to spin. It's not letting me spin for whatever reason. Fuck this game. All right, I think I need to run back to our house, right?
Yeah, your house is where you can heal.
Yeah. God, where is that again? How do I check, like, a big map?
Tap on Rotom on the bottom screen whenever he's done talking.
No, I do not see a map there.
No, like, there's a mini map.
Yeah, there's a mini map, but how do I get a big map?
Tap on the screen itself instead of Rotom himself.
He just started talking to me. Tap on the map. I am tapping on the map. It just makes him talk to me.
Not on the red part. Tap on the actual map.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
I'm gonna tap on my own smiley face. He just talks to me. I guess I'll just go fight the fat guy.
Anyway, go south from where you currently were.
I don't want to. I'm gonna fight the fat guy.
You're Vegeta.
I don't want to. Should be a 10 map in your inventory. I'll check for it. Right side of the mini map. Why the right side?
Why the right? That doesn't seem right. But Tiss.
Alright, yeah.
Well, I'm looking forward to you being one shot on the first move.
Is he really strong?
He uses fighting types, and you have a dark normal in front.
I'll be fine. It's only a Mankey.
It's only really fast.
It'll probably use Leer. I swear to God if it uses Leer. Oh, he healed me. Okay. Nah, Karate Chop. I'm probably dead. Yep. Alright, Joe. He's flying. Oh, I thought his music was gonna be intense. No, it's just wacky. They seem to do that a lot in later Pokemon games.
That's the majority of this game, I think.
Yeah, they can never just have they can never have a serious, intense song. It's always got to be wacky. or triumphant. Like, you can do it, like the music has to encourage me or something.
I think you might really like the champion theme in this, because it is kind of sweeping and epic.
There's a whole lot of slap bass. I think that's why it makes me think of Sonic. I like slap bass. It just does not fit this even remotely. Ah, he's going down. Yep. They insist on making the story more prevalent, but refuse to take it seriously themselves. I know, right? It's annoying. Every game has more and more plot, and it annoys me more and more. Look, the only plot that I genuinely care about in a Pokemon game, and I try to get invested, but I want to beat all the gyms and become the very best that there ever was. That's my motivation, is to be the best trainer. I don't need all this extra shit. You know? What about Guest's theme? Getstis
was one of the final bosses.
I don't know. I played it with
Black.
mute because I was so fucking sick of it. Yeah,
I don't think I liked Gets's theme. If I remember right, it was just a lot of noise.
Yeah, I played it. I beat him earlier today, and I beat him earlier today for the first time ever, and I didn't listen to the song. I had it on mute because I was so fed up with the video game by that point that I was watching Red Letter Media on the side while grinding away on attempt 300 of a fucking fight because he opens with a Pokemon that knows Toxic. And I opened with one Pokemon because it's a one Pokemon challenge, and if he hits me with Toxic, I lose. And I tried using a Pecha Berry, but then I'm not able to one-shot 2 of his other Pokemon and die as a result that I need to be able to one-shot them. So I have to have a Silk Scarf. So the only way to beat him is play so many times that eventually I believe he missed Toxic 5 times in a row. That was the solution. Play it that many times. Life sucks. Ultra Sun had an epic theme against Rainbow Rocket.
Okay, so Team Rocket makes a return in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon.
Oh.
The post game. And their theme, like their battle theme, is a remixed version of their battle theme from Gen 2.
All right,
it actually was pretty good.
Doing it.
Yeah, Bug Bite is fighting type resist bug.
Ah, yeah.
Best bet is to go with Vice Grip, I think.
Yeah, that didn't do much either. I mean, I should have probably used Mud Slap just to lower his accuracy. We're fine. I'm barely paying attention to the fight just because the rest of my team has it. I kind of just want the game to open up already and just, like, let me do my thing.
Unfortunately, that doesn't really happen.
Yeah, I've heard that this game really fucking holds your hand the whole time. It's less of a handhold and more if it's got you in a wrist lock. You are going to do what the game wants you to do at every moment. They have a plan for you and you will fucking do it whether you like it or not, and you won't like it. That is how it feels so far. There, I win. I looked at the screen at least 3 times during that fight. Yay. The audio fucked up a little. Isn't this guy supposed to be the best guy on the island or something?
Yeah.
What a loser. Something hilarious, by the way.
Damn. Not here.
I don't know how many of you have noticed this, just because you probably just caught it with a Master Ball immediately when you played when you played Black and White. But when the Legendary Dragon shows up near the end, you have to catch it. You can't not catch the Legendary. It's stupid. What I did was I immediately ran away, and then I got a game message that's like, it stares at you as if trying to say, catch me. And I'm like, that is the most condescending thing Game Freak has ever told me.
If you defeat it, then it revives. And,
it says the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the next one, I'm like, no, fuck it, I'm not catching it. I use return, I knock it out in one hit because it's shit. And then I had to catch it. The game made me catch it. Oh, it's so funny, though, that you could run away or knock it out, and it's just there. And it's just like, he's looking at you like he's challenging you to catch him.
Retro says, "What a loser" is his other name. I don't think I understand what he means.
Oh. I think that's someone else. What's your team look like? It looks like 6 Pokemon.
And 4 of them are dead.
Yes. Although I'm sure they've magically revived themselves by now. Because it seems like every conversation I have with anyone, it just heals itself. I'll show you the team in a second, though.